What's up guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome to episode 4 of the Workout at Home series. So today we are going to be focusing on legs, and our warm-up set is going to be 10 body squats into 10 jump squats. And we're going to be doing 2 sets of these. You're probably just going to want to take a 15-second break in between each set. But from the body squat, you're going to immediately go into the jump squat, take a rest, and then go into another set of that. And then we're only doing 2 sets again just because it's for warm-up. And then after you're done with your last set, you're just going to take a 30-second rest and then move on to the next exercise. I was going to put in a 30-second rest for us so that we can do it together, but you can just pause it after this, or you can just move right in to the exercise that I'm doing. But you should be taking 30-second rests in between each different exercise. Alright guys, for this exercise, I don't really remember what it's called right now, but you're basically going to be building up and breaking down a squat, but you're going to be going from your knee to your feet. So you're going to do 5 one way and 5 the other way. So notice how I switched feet. I was doing my right foot coming up and right foot coming down, and now I'm depending more on my left foot to come up and then left foot to come down. You want to make sure that your feet are staying shoulder width apart the whole time. I switched bands too, in case you saw that, just because this one's a little bit heavier. But you don't have to use bands if you don't have them. I just like them, and this is a weighted workout for today. So I would recommend getting a band if you haven't. I've gotten one from the band store. I will link it below. And we are going to hit it one more time. After our warm-up set, we are going to move back into 3 sets until our cool down. So just expect 3 sets this whole time. And taking a 15 to 30 second break in between each set. And then each exercise, you're going to be taking 30 seconds to a minute rest in between. Moving on to banded kickbacks, I used a long resistance band for this. If you guys don't have one, definitely recommend getting one. They are just so useful in so many ways, obviously, and you can see how it's useful here. It helps build resistance, and it gives you a good pump for your glutes. So we're going to do 10 kickbacks on each leg. I keep the band a little bit below my toes, where that arch is a little bit. You want to make sure that you're going to kick straight back and that your back is going to be straight. You guys will only see 2 different images of me doing this, just because the third round, my lighting got really weird on my camera. So I'm just not going to include it because I don't want it to look inconsistent. But you're going to be doing this exercise 3 times. Technically, I guess 6 times on each side. No, you're still doing it 3. Total of 6 times total. I'm so sorry. It is late. Moving on to a combo workout, you're going to go into a curtsy back lunge, and from there hitting a squat position. So you're squatting and then doing a curtsy back lunge. The difference between a regular lunge and a curtsy lunge is that you're kind of crossing over your leg that isn't back lunging. So as you can see, there's an angle on it. I'm using a 15-pound medicine ball. You don't have to use weight again, but this episode is legs and with weight. So if you can get a weight, go ahead and use that. And if you don't have like a standard weight, just use anything in your house that's going to make the exercise a little bit more difficult. And then you switch legs. So we're going to do 10 on each leg for 3 sets. What I found is that it helps to get a good rhythm going, because if not, I think, me personally, my brain thinks too much about going from curtsy squat to regular squat, and I just end up like getting a little bit clumsy. And nobody's asking you to do these super fast. Go ahead, take your time with them. When I first started to do curtsy squats into regular squats, it kind of took me a while to get my balance. So if you are new to these, go ahead and do the first set without weight and then maybe add weight afterward, or just go really slow. It's up to you. It's your workout. And we are switching legs. So we started with the right and now we're going to the left, keeping that 90 degrees when we squat, making sure our back leg when we lunge goes straight down and pushing off that heel, that front heel. And last set. I was getting pretty tired by now, so I'm sure you're tired too, but you got this. Keep pushing it. That last rest, if you wanted to take a longer rest and then move on, definitely be my guest. Just make sure you finish this workout, because you'll feel better in the end. And this is our last set before our cool down exercises. So you got this. Keep pushing through. I believe in you. Make sure I didn't even tell you guys about breathing. So anytime you push up, you're breathing out. I know we've talked about it before, but just a reminder to get that breathing good to go. And after this last set, you can take a minute break so that we can move into our cool down exercises. All right, guys, moving on to our cool down. So this exercise is a little bit different. I'm going to explain it so you guys can hopefully follow along in the next clip. So these are called calf pyramids. I start with 10 calf raises, moving on to like 10 jumping in place. And now I'm doing 10 jumping jacks, but without my hands. And now I'm moving to 10 jump squats. So we built that all up. Once I get to these 10 jump squats, I'm gonna go back down to the jumping jacks and then go back down to the jumping in place and then going back down to the calf raises. So I'm building up all the way to 10 and I'm breaking down all the way to 10. And then I take my rest. And it may not seem like a lot, but I promise you, your calves are going to be burning by the end of this. What I like to focus on is just staying basically on my toes the whole time, except for when I'm doing my jump squats, just so you can get a good burn in your calves, because you know you want your calf muscles to grow too. You're going to be taking a rest, and then you guys will be able to do this next one with me. So grab your ball or whatever weight you have, or don't grab a weight, whatever, and we are going to start with the 10 calf raises. And now we're going to move on to hopping in place on our toes. And I specify on our toes just to keep our calves burning. Moving on to the jumping jacks. And once we hit 10, we are moving to the jump squats. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Back to the jumping jacks. 8, 9, 10. Jump in place. And back to the calf raises. Clearly, I'm dying. And that was our cool down. And we only do 2 sets, like I said, so do your second set and you'll be done. I'm just stretching out my calf muscles right now. What I do is I extend one leg and then I put my heel of the foot that's not extended over the toes of my other leg and I pull back. It's a really nice calf stretch and it helps definitely after this workout. Oh, I moved to the side so I can show you guys. Wow, look at me not knowing what I did. Love that. Yeah, that's basically it. Thank you guys so much for joining me again on another workout. Let me know if you like it, leave comments, like, subscribe, and don't forget to follow me on Instagram. I'm gonna leave right here. It's Tanisha with 2 A's, Ramirez. I'll see you guys later. Stay safe, wash your hands. Goodbye.